tonight's For Delee, we are going to do the 4 most New Orleans things ever. Thomas hit that intro.
Except it's 3 because Thomas is.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour podcast. We always have a source.
Dave remains quiet because he continues to search for that he can't find.
What did NOLA Fredo say?
Yeah, try to get saved by NOLA Fredo. That's a great strategy.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast. As always, we are presented to you by Hardhide, Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey, and Chilton County Peach Whiskey, voted best flavored whiskey of 2025 by Bev Test. I'm Ralph Marlboro. I'm joined by Dave, Andrew, Thomas running the show back in Poland. All right, it's that time of week where we do the show that's catching fire all across the internets. For Delee. This week, we're back to our New Orleans themed topics. Last week we did most hated Saints players. This week we're doing we're going to draft the 4 most New Orleans things ever. We had a lot of discussion about this on the group chat. I said you can do whatever you want. If you want to do food, if you want to do streets, if you want to do festivals, if you want to do drinks, if you want to do people, you can do people. It's just the 4 most New Orleans things ever.
The most New Orleans things.
I was thinking it like this. Like when you say that thing, whatever it is, people automatically New Orleans.
Okay.
Like
that was important because I was going to ask so that's what's going to be on the graphic. The most New Orleans things ever. The most New Orleans.
And here's the thing, like
what is the most New Orleans?
Because here's the thing, like can you pick people? Because like because most of the people that are going to vote on this are going to be New Orleans people. So like, I feel like you might be able to get away with like picking some people and they'd be like, oh yeah, that's New Orleans.
I have multiple people on my list.
I have,
so
yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Thomas, what's the draft order?
So the draft order is Dave, Ralph, and Andre Juge.
And by the way, we agreed we're random every time we do this every week. We're randomizing the draft order, so it's good luck of the draw. So I could get the first round pick for 4 straight weeks if I play my cards right, if I'm lucky. All right, so I'm up.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's start this bad boy off. I do think I was a little worried about what I was going to pick, but I do think there is probably a 1A pick here. I think I got to go with, and look, Mobile, you can suck it. I'm going with Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is New Orleans. It's not Mobile. Ralph, you said at the top, when you say this word, does it bring New Orleans to mind? Like that's the criteria. I think the second you say Mardi Gras, your mind obviously goes straight to New Orleans. So I think Mardi Gras is the 1-1 pick here. It's the most New Orleans thing to ever New Orleans in New Orleans.
It's a great pick. And by the way, if you want to go another Mardi Gras thing, you can still. People like Dave, just because he took Mardi Gras, he doesn't like lock down anything Mardi Gras connected. Andrew, if you think there's something that's really New Orleans that's not just Mardi Gras in general, you can pick it. This is where I got my pick, Dave, because I think you can go. There's like 2 ways. Do you go French Quarter as most New Orleans, or do you go even more specific?
I had the same thought. Yeah.
Like, do you go Bourbon Street? I feel like
it's a great
Bourbon
question.
Street is more New Orleans than even the French Quarter, because the French Quarter, like they have other places like around the world that they don't call it the French Quarter exactly, but doesn't France have somewhere that's like something similar to, they call it like the Quarters or something? Like one of the artist mints, Andrew? I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going French Quarter. I'm going Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street is my pick.
Okay. All right. See, I had the same.
People know it's famous. Bourbon Street.
I had the same internal debate with myself, and honestly, I probably would have gone the other way. I would have gone with French Quarter, and for two reasons. One, because well, really for one main reason, and that's if you picked French Quarter, and then Andrew comes in behind you and. I feel like you get Bourbon Street with the French Quarter, because if Andrew wanted to come in behind you or me wanted to come in behind you and take Bourbon Street, I feel like if you're looking at the graphic, people are going to be like, well, they're going to think the same way as I'm thinking and be like, well, why would I vote for Bourbon Street if I could just vote for French Quarter, which includes Bourbon Street? So I think if we want to, we could take Bourbon Street, but personally, I would, now that you didn't, you took Bourbon Street. So
yeah. So Andrew, what do you got?
I'm going to go with the Saints, obviously. Since this is a Saints podcast, I could probably just hang up the phone now and take my next victory.
Dare you.
I can't believe you guys passed on the Saints on a Saints podcast. I mean, it's just too easy. You guys just make it too easy every week. Well, what can I say? It's just like it's like a layup line playing against you guys in this competition.
I got some dirty pool that I'm gonna play in the third or fourth pick that I think is gonna outrage Andrew if he doesn't beat me to it.
All right. Well, I could go French Quarter here, and I also considered that, since Bourbon Street is off the board, just kind of going more generic. But I'm gonna actually give a shout out to my wedding and where I got married. My wife and I were married in the iconic St. Louis Cathedral.
Oh,
wait a minute. Wait. I think I'm sure we've talked about this before, and I'm sure I knew this, but going back to me being bougie with my ring, fuck you. This married in St. Louis Cathedral, that is way bougier.
Me and Gail Benson have both been married in the same place.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going St. Louis Cathedral.
Yeah, my sister got married there too.
Now you could have taken Jackson Square.
Yeah,
you could have.
See, that's still on the board. I feel like that's a good pick. Like Jackson Square is iconic. There's a lot of stuff to still go.
And again, now to Andrew's, and he's probably going to win again. This is what annoys me is that personally, Mardi Gras is more New Orleans than the Saints. Mardi Gras has been around longer. Mardi Gras is way more important to New Orleans than the Saints. But you put the
rational.
I know, but you put the Saints on the goddamn graphic, and I love the Saints. I don't know anything else. I just love the Saints, so I'm going to vote for the Saints.
Yeah.
Just remember, you got to pick before me. You could have changed this outcome.
I understand.
Yeah,
it
you
was
within your control.
I understand that.
So, am I up?
Yep, you're up.
So here's the thing. I feel like the premium picks are coming off the board. This one, it's a tough one. It might be a little controversial, but I'm gonna go Jazz Fest.
I was about to write that in for myself. What do you mean controversial? What the fuck are you talking about? That's like saying, hey guys, this might be a controversial take, but LeBron James is the best basketball player. What are you talking about? Shut your fucking mouth.
Not controversial in that, maybe I was thinking there's a couple other ones that I like just as much, but Jazz Fest, I feel like, but here's the thing, Dave, for our purposes of this, they have a lot of people in New Orleans that don't go to Jazz Fest, that don't really like it. So I'm with you. I think it's very New Orleans, and people that aren't from New Orleans, if they saw this list, they'd be like, yeah, Bourbon Street, Jazz Fest, definitely. But to Andrew's point, you got to appeal to the voters. And I don't know how strong Jazz Fest is to voters in this poll.
Oh, stop. I was going to pick Jazz Fest, and I was going to have Mardi Gras and Jazz Fest.
I was going to have the next on my list. Yep.
Yeah, I was going to have both huge.
When was the last time you won, though, Dave?
Yeah, hey, fair point. Fucking fair point. All right, it's up to me. I get the next two picks. All right. I am taking Jazz Fest off the board. Okay. I am going to go with And Thomas, I need you to make sure that you specifically you put exactly how I'm going to say it, but I'm going with the St. Charles streetcar.
Oh,
St. Charles
see, that
Street.
was another. See, that was
Okay.
my
Not the Canal Street, not the Carrollton streetcar, the St. Charles streetcar, the green one. Yeah.
yeah.
That was on your list or not on your list?
It was on my list.
Okay.
It was on my list.
I have nothing else to say about that. I mean, it's not a trolley.
It's not. It's
It's
that's
not
a
like
great
San Francisco, but we are the only ones in America that I can think of that have a streetcar. It's also, by the way, streetcar is the oldest continuously running, national landmark or whatever. Like that. When I mean that, like operates or whatever. I don't know. It's historic shit. It's important.
Yeah, and I always think of this, Andrew. Like, I'm trying to pick things where, like, when they have a national televised game on Monday night or Sunday night in New Orleans, when they come back from the break, or they go to break, what do they show in New Orleans? Like, that's kind of my criteria to, like, the most. What's the most New Orleans thing? So, who's up next, Thomas?
I go again.
You go again. So, what do you got?
This is a snake draft. All right, I am gonna go. See, it's starting to get a little hairy here, I think, unless I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something, but
yeah.
I mean, I could take Jackson Square and maybe I'm thinking about taking Jackson Square just so that
Andrew
maybe
can't.
no, but that it weakens his St. Louis Cathedral pick maybe a little bit, because I've taken Jackson Square, which includes St. Louis Cathedral. This is tough. I might want to do that. I'm not gonna do that though. I am gonna go with. Now the title of this is the most New Orleans. You see, I don't want to pick something negative though. All right, I'm going with.
You were thinking about picking potholes. Yeah.
Yep, I was. It's negative, but it's negative.
I think that's a great pick, man.
But it's negative, and I don't like. People are going to look at it, and
it's going to make people laugh.
No, yes, but it's not going to make. See, that's the thing. It's not going to make them vote for it though, because I think it's going to anger them, and you just don't. It's like an advertising marketing thing. You just never want to associate negative
Maybe
shit.
the plumbing or something. The plumbing.
Shit. I'm gonna go. I am gonna cuck. I'm gonna cuck Andrew. I'm going with Jackson Square. I'm going with Jackson Square.
Jesus.
All right, who's
Ralph, you're
next?
I'm going. Ralph. No, but just to fill in here, but like to Ralph's point earlier, you think about what they do when they cut away from commercial. They always go to the picture of not just St. Louis Cathedral, but Jackson Square, the Cabildo, all of that shit. From Moon Landrew Landing or whatever the hell that's called. So, all right.
Yeah. Do you go like a restaurant? Do you go like iconic food?
You could.
Or do you go a saying? Could you throw in a New Orleans sayings? We have many different New Orleans sayings. I am going to go. This is so hard because I got a saying and I got another one. I'm gonna go neutral ground.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, it is very New Orleans, but it's like kind of a boring pick, honestly.
Yeah.
Neutral grounds?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, neutral ground is what we call a median in New Orleans. So like a median, or like what I don't know what you would call, Thomas, like the middle part of a road. Like if you have two streets going one way each way, and there's something in the middle that's like, we call that a neutral ground in New Orleans. Everywhere else they call it a median. So
yeah.
I am gonna go with. No one has really gone down like the actor or musician, but it doesn't get any more iconic. I mean, New Orleans is synonymous with jazz. I mean, we did pick Jazz Fest, but like, how can you not say Louis Armstrong? I mean, he is like, I can't believe
the airport.
me, literally, the airport's named after him. I can't believe that he fell to the last pick in the third round, but here we are. So yeah, I've got the Saints,
he's on
I've
my
got
list.
St. Louis Cathedral, and I have Louis Armstrong. So I'm feeling good here. And I kind of need. I'm down to my last pick already. It's my turn again, and so I need to finish strong here. And I've got a few things in consideration here. I'm not gonna lie. I have drive-through daiquiris on the list. I have snowballs on the list. So, I could go with like a food. I could go like red beans on Monday. Red beans and rice on a Monday is a very New Orleans thing. So, I could go a restaurant. I mean, you got Commander's Palace, you got Cafe Du Monde. Those are kind of some staples that everyone knows. I could go king cake here. So there's a lot of food options. Po' boys. Man, there's a lot there. Yeah, I mean, I could go with something generic like the French Quarter, but I already took St. Louis Cathedral, so I feel like I already have, the French Quarter spoken for. Yeah, to Ralph's point, like you could say, laissez les bon temps rouler, right? You could, there's a saying you could go with.
Wasn't on my list.
So many choices.
And apparently you can't make one.
Just pick the
go with red
Superdome,
beans.
man.
I'm going to go with red beans and rice on a Monday.
Okay.
Damn, you stole my pick.
That's
and
about
I
as New Orleans as it gets.
And Andrew, I was gonna play dirty pool, and I was just gonna pick Hold the Mayo and tag him in the poll and tell all his people to vote for him. And I was gonna have him, and I was gonna win. That was my plan.
That is dirty.
Thanks for the
That
idea.
That is dirty. But you
Yeah,
picked red beans and rice on Monday, so I feel like I can't. That would have been dirty pool. That was my plan, and Andrew foiled it. So who's up?
You're up. You're up.
All right, I'm up. So Andrew foiled my plan to win dirty because at this point, we got to stop Andrew. We got to stop him, Dave. Dirty tricks. We got to be like Nixon and Watergate. Dirty tricks, whatever it takes. So here's the thing that I thought. I think I got to go a New Orleans like slogan. So my choice is one of these. Either I know where you got them shoes.
That was on my list. That was on my
I know
list.
where you got them shoes.
I still have a pick left. You should really stop throwing out potential ideas here. But
okay, whatever. Or throw me something, Mister. Very New Orleans.
Yeah.
Or I think this one. This is what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put my faith that we're gonna have a lot of hardcore New Orleans people, and they're gonna get me there. Making groceries.
They're a terrible pick.
Making groceries.
I think it's gonna be. I think. Look, it's a good
You
pick.
just eliminated yourself, Ralph. Ralph, what were you had Bourbon Street, Making Groceries, and what were the other two that you had?
Jazz Fest and Neutral Ground. You got Neutral Ground and Making Groceries.
Ralph, you just absolutely suck at this shit.
Ralph is fucking inting, man. He's inting.
Yeah.
I'm indie.
All right, what do you have so far, Dave? What do you have so far?
I have Mardi Gras, the St. Charles Streetcar.
Yeah.
Jackson Square.
And
I'm thinking, and that's the big question. Everybody wants to know what I'm going to take for my last and final pick here. Again, now I can go through the list of things that I could potentially take because nobody's after me. I've been thinking about to-go cups in line with the drive-through daiquiris. I've been thinking about the potholes, like I said earlier, but I don't think I want to go negative. I've been thinking about the street tile. The iconic street tile. I've been thinking about the World War II museum, which definitely would not play on the graphic. I don't think.
Museum. Great.
It's a great museum, but I think it loses me in the voting. I bet I can tell you where you got them shoes, which is probably a very strong contender. But
Yeah,
I
should've
think I'm
picked
gonna
that.
go with. Okay, so I'm making this pick, and my thinking behind this pick is I am trying to go the Andrew Juge way. I'm trying to appeal to people's memories and their youth. So I am going to go with Morgus the Magnificent.
No,
Morgus
that's
the
a good
Magnificent.
choice. That is a
I
good
am going
choice.
with
Woo!
That's
Morgus.
pretty good.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know. You would not know this one,
Send
Thomas.
it to me.
I will. I think that you're gonna. I think I'm gonna get a lot of people who are
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Oh, I loved watching Morgus when I was a kid," and I'm going for the sentimental angle here. I'm trying to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the Andrews Juge school of picking things. I'm hoping Morgus is going to be my dark horse that's going to get me over the edge.
Yeah.
Let's go. I like my class. I think I got a winner here.
He's your
Andrew may
princess.
be dethroned.
I think you both have no shot. None.
Okay.
Oh, we done? Is
I
everybody?
feel as confident after this as I have ever felt.
All right. Well,
Really?
As
Even
you,
after-
as you should
Yes.
Even after you picked Derek Carr?
Yes.
Wow.
So to recap, I had Mardi Gras, St. Charles Avenue streetcar, Jackson Square, and Morgus the Magnificent. Ralph has Bourbon Street, Jazz Fest, Neutral Ground, and Macon Groceries. And Andrew has the Saints, St. Louis Cathedral, Louis Armstrong, and Red Beans on Monday.
Yeah,
Anybody else
yeah.
have any honorable mentions? What else was on?
I had
everybody's
so
list?
many honorable mentions. Dave, I
I really wanted to go with the snowball or the beignet or the daiquiri to go. Like any of those would have been great.
Or
But
Cafe Du
Dave, I
Monde.
thought
yeah,
I was thinking about going. I was gonna go all people. I was gonna go Morgus the Magnificent, Angela Hill, James Carville, and Frank
Oh.
Davis.
I don't think that would have been good.
I don't think
No.
that would have been good either, but I don't know that it would have been any worse than what I did. So
Yeah. I love how Ralph suggests another idea that he was considering that is a complete departure from the dog shit list that he came up with.
That would have been
and
better.
That one, and it was somehow worse than his terrible
somehow
team.
worse.
Oh,
yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Ralph, you should basically never trust your instincts at anything ever.
I need to George Costanza that's what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to George Costanza it. Whatever my instinct is, I'm going to go the other way.
The opposite. Yeah, that's right.
I should have played Dirty Pool and picked Hold the Mayo. That's what I should have done. That was my
Instead, you didn't, and then gave your opponent the idea for what to do.
No, he picked Red Beans.
He picked it first. No, he picked it first. Come on.
Andrew picked it first. Anyway, Andrew is like 2019 LSU in this competition.
Stop
It's
kicking the
disgusting.
dead horse, Dave.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys left the Saints at 3 to me. I mean, you get what you deserve.
Yeah.
Mardi Gras.
So anyway, guys, if you
I
like
mean, Mardi
the
Gras
show,
is fair, but the Saints should have never gotten past 2. Like, what are you doing, Ralph?
yeah.
Fucking potholes got snubbed.
It was on my list. I thought about taking it third, but again, I think people are gonna see potholes
strongly
and they're gonna get
considered
mad.
potholes.
Yeah, I just think they're going to see potholes and they're going to get mad, and then I don't think that's going to be good for voting.
But anyway, guys,
All right,
if
well,
you liked what,
Congratulations to me on another win.
yeah, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button on
You're getting
YouTube if
too
you're
cocky.
watching on YouTube. Go to patreon.com/SaintsHappyHour. Support the show. We need all the help we can get to keep the show going. Thanks to Andrew. Thanks to Dave. Thanks to Thomas running the show back in Poland. If you have ideas for the lead topics, put them in the comments and maybe we'll use them. We got 5 more of these shows to go. So anyway, thank you guys. And until next time, the bar is closed.